Okay. And in conclusion, what have we learned? We learned that if you're going to commit insurance fraud, don't get caught. We learned not to do a crime in front of a police officer while he's in his car because the dash cam is on, it is recording, and they're going to catch you. We learned not to whip your tits and vagina out at a children's birthday party. We learned that if you're going to murder someone, don't run down the fucking highway. That just makes it more obvious. We learned that keep your OnlyFans private. We learned that Amazon doesn't fuck around and will punish people for having sex in the back of their vans while they're on the clock. We learned that ministers' wives don't drink and drive, even though they totally do. We learned not to steal pizza out of your neighbor's trash because you will get caught. We learned not to try to run over your neighbor when you have a history of not liking them. We learned that cows are good big boys who shouldn't get their heads stuck in barrels. We learned that the skeleton army is on the march and they are coming for us all. And I couldn't be happier about it. We learned that Reddit likes reposting old articles. We learned not to sell drugs in fucking drug treatment centers. We learned that people really don't fuck around in dog shows. We learned that tacos are not a suitable replacement for identification, which makes me wonder if I could use one as a replacement for my COVID vax card, which I haven't seen since April. We learned not to punch the poor bastard working the window at the KFC because he might be a teenager and he could get arrested for child abuse. We learned not to carry cocaine and high explosives in your car when you don't know if the explosive is real, because it won't end well for anybody. We learned not to to get drunk and crash into patrol cars. We learned that robbing a blood bank can, in fact, get you money. Today I learned. We learned that the man behind the "Where's the beef" and "Pizza Pizza" slogans were from Florida. We learned not to jerk off in the back of an ambulance, but we already knew that. We learned that if you're gonna hide a fucking gun in the ocean, to do it away from shore, where fishermen are less likely to find it. We learned that there is a sky god alligator. We learned not to get shot in the ass. And those are all the articles for this week. I'd say today was productive. We actually had multiple wholesome stories for once. And I'm not used to that feeling. Alright, so. We also learned alligator! That one hurt my throat.